At just 16 years old, Cyntoia Brown was sentenced to life in prison. Not for a robbery, not for a gang crime, but for defending herself. What led a child to be locked away for life, and why did it take the world 15 years to listen? This is the story of Cyntoia Brown, a story of injustice, survival, and redemption. Cyntoia Brown was born in 1988 in Tennessee. Her life began in chaos. Born to a mother battling addiction, and placed into a cycle of abuse, instability, and trauma from the very beginning. By her early teens, Cyntoia had already seen the darkest parts of life. She ran away and ended up in the grip of a man who called himself Cutthroat. He trafficked her, exploited her, treated her like property. No one came to save her. In 2004, at just 16 years old, Cyntoia was picked up by a 43-year-old man named Johnny Allen. He took her to his home. Cyntoia later said she feared for her life, that he was acting erratically, showing off his collection of guns, and made her feel unsafe. In a moment of terror, she pulled a handgun from her purse and shot him while he slept. She took his wallet and some guns, and ran. She was arrested soon after. But the system didn't see a child acting in self-defense. It saw a criminal. Cyntoia was tried as an adult. Prosecutors claimed she intended to rob Johnny Allen. The jury believed them. She was sentenced to life in prison, with no chance of parole until she served at least 51 years. A 16-year-old victim of trafficking, sentenced to die in prison. Her abuse, her trauma, her childhood, none of it seemed to matter. Years went by. Then, in 2011, a documentary called Me Facing Life, Cyntoia's Story sparked new outrage. The world finally started listening. Celebrities, activists, advocates, people began demanding answers, demanding justice. Why was a trafficked child being punished for surviving? The pressure built. And in 2019, after 15 years behind bars, Cyntoia Brown was granted clemency. She walked free at the age of 31. While in prison, she earned her degree. After prison, she found her voice. Today, Cyntoia is an author, a speaker, and a fierce advocate for criminal justice reform. She fights for victims like herself, because she knows what it means to be forgotten. Her story is painful, but it's also powerful, because Cyntoia Brown didn't just survive. She turned her pain into purpose. Sometimes justice comes too late, but voices like hers make sure it won't come too late for the next girl. Subscribe and follow for more.